Hey guys, and good evening. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Tuesday night and that you had a really good day, hopefully. I'm actually on my way to getting ready for bed, but something has been playing on my mind all day. I am an empathetic person, right? And so that basically means that I am somebody who can easily connect with other people's emotions. I pick up on other people's emotions really easily, whether it's like their insecurities or their confidence or things like that. And one of the great things about being somebody who does that is that, well, one, as a life coach, it helps me to be able to give people the terminology that they need to explain themselves or to help feel understood. But personally, it helps me because it allows me to connect with people and to validate people. But on the other side of being an empath, it means that I am very sensitive to what other people are feeling. So if there's a lot of negativity around me, I am going to exude negativity. If there's a lot of happiness, I'm going to exude happiness. And so I have to be very careful about what's around me. I didn't always know that growing up or anything like that, but now as an adult, I am aware of that. And so all today I was thinking about the fact that this is a really monumental week because this week is the week of the Hunger Games. Now, if you are a Hunger Games fan, then you know that this is not just any Hunger Games. This is the final movie. This is the farewell. And we have been invested in the Hunger Games for years. If you've been a fan of the books and all the other movies, and you've been in this story for years. And if you know the story, you know that this is going to be an epic movie. It's going to be sad. It's going to be happy. It's going to be really sad again. It's going to be crazy. And so all day today, I was thinking about the fact that I really wanted to go to the premiere on Thursday because usually when there's a movie that is like the movie is really what is the word that I'm looking for? When the movie is a really big movie, I usually go to the Thursday night showings because I want to be around the energy of everybody there. I want to be with, number one, Thursday night showings are always the people who are really in love. They're the true fans. You know what I mean? And so they're going to fangirl over this, and I'm going to love that energy, and I'm going to be able to talk with people who get it, who freak out over things like I would. But then, and then also the other thing is just, it's always fun. It's something to look forward to know, oh yes, after work, Thursday night, I'm going, right? But today I was thinking about the fact that this movie has a lot of themes in it that are going to be really, really sad. I'm not going to give away anything, so you don't have to worry about spoilers, but there's going to be a lot of sad things in this movie. Not only because it's the final movie and not only because the topic of the Hunger Games in itself is sad, but there's a lot of individual things that happen that are going to trigger a lot of sorrow. And if you're somebody that's empathetic, experiencing that sorrow can weigh really heavily on you. And what I was considering was the fact that, okay, when I leave that movie theater on Thursday night, I may feel excited because I just watched this great movie, but I'm also going to feel a lot of sadness because of what what they have to cover in this final movie, and in terms of it also just being the last movie. Which means that night there's going to be this trail of sadness in me. The next morning when I go to work, I may not be 100% motivated and committed because there's this trail of sadness. And so I started to think maybe it wouldn't be the wisest thing to go see the movie on the Thursday night because I know myself. I'm somebody who can sometimes be triggered by other things that are supposed to bring me a lot of joy, but they can trigger me to feel sad or to feel sorrow. And then that sorrow permeates through the rest of my life, making it really difficult for me to be motivated. I can do stuff, I can be motivated, but it can be a challenge. So I realized I'm not going to go see this movie, even though it's a big premiere, even though I really want to go. I'm not going to go and see the movie on Thursday night. I'm going to go see it over the weekend when I know that if I am triggered, number one, I'll have time to really feel what I'm feeling and go through those emotions. And number two, if I'm not triggered, then fantastic, great. I got to watch a movie on the weekend. But I just wanted to kind of ask you guys a question. Number one, if you identify yourself as an empath or empathetic, how do you guard yourself against other things? Are you aware of what your triggers are, and how do you respond to them? You can't guard yourself against everything, because sometimes things like work can be a trigger, but you still have to go. Well, maybe you don't have to. I don't know, but that's a different topic. But consider that. Like, have you considered what are the things that trigger you, and how do you protect yourself? I would love to know in the comments below. Or I invite you to come over to my Facebook group, because we have more room to kind of talk and delve more into this topic. And I think it's a great conversation to have, because a lot of times we're not thinking about things like that. We're not thinking about how the movies we watch, the shows that we watch, the songs that we listen to, how they can be triggering us. And we're just walking around, with, full of anxiety and anger and angst and sadness, because we're constantly allowing ourselves to be triggered. We're not protecting ourselves. So I would love to hear from you guys down in my Facebook group. I'll leave the link down below, or you can, of course, leave a comment too. Anyway, I'm going to head off to bed. I hope that this got your gears going a little bit. If you don't know the answer to the question, I would love to know just your thoughts on it, now that it's something that you've been asked to consider. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.